to our very first English story. Before we get started, please like and subscribe to join our journey. Today's story is called The Mystery of the Old Key. Let's listen. So, our story kicks off on what felt like a totally normal afternoon. I was up in the attic, that dusty room at the top of the house, just kind of cleaning up.
And that's when I saw it. Seriously, under this ancient-looking chair, something shiny caught my eye. And there it was, a small silver key. It looked so old, I just knew it had to be for something important.
I couldn't just keep it to myself. I ran downstairs to find Sarah and held it out for her to see. I was so excited, all I could say was, "What does this open?"
Whoa, when Leo showed me the key, my imagination just went wild. It felt so mysterious in my hand. I was like, maybe it opens a secret box. Or wait, what if it opens a hidden door somewhere in the house?
And that was it. We were on a mission. We started the Great Key Hunt, and we were absolutely determined to check every single corner of the house to find the lock that this key belonged to. Oh, we looked everywhere you'd expect. We looked behind all the paintings on the walls. Nope. We pulled up the big rug in the living room. Nothing there either. We even opened up the old grandfather clock. But still, no lock. We were starting to think we'd never find it. Okay, hold on. Before we see if you find anything, let's take a quick break to learn a couple of new words from our story. It's a fun way to grow your vocabulary. So, our first word is attic. Remember how Leo said he found the key in the attic? Well, an attic is just that room at the very top of a house, right under the roof. A lot of people use it to store old things. And the next word is hidden. Just like Sarah said, maybe it was for a hidden door. When something's hidden, it means it's put somewhere so it's not easy to see or find. It's like a secret. That gets us thinking. So we have a question for you. What would you do if you found a secret key? We'd love to hear your ideas, so tell us down in the comments. All right, let's get back to the story. We were getting a little discouraged, almost ready to give up on our hunt. But then we went into the study, and that's when our luck was about to change. Yeah, our attention was immediately pulled towards this huge old bookshelf against the wall. A piece of furniture made just for holding books. It was full of them, but I just had a feeling there was something more there. And there it was, tucked away behind a bunch of really old books. I spotted it. It wasn't a door, but a small wooden box. And you know what? It had a tiny silver lock on the front. My heart was pounding. I took the key, my hands were literally shaking a little bit, and I pushed it into the lock. We heard this soft little click. It fit perfectly. The box was unlocked. So, the big question, what was inside? We carefully lifted the lid and, wow. Inside there was an old, faded photograph of our city from like 100 years ago. And right under it was an old letter, still sealed. Holding those things, it really felt like we were holding a piece of history. It wasn't treasure like gold or anything, but it was way more special. It was like a real message from the past. It just goes to show, if you're curious about things, you can find the most amazing stuff. If we just put that key in a drawer and forgotten about it, we never would have found any of this. It's so true. Curiosity leads to new discoveries. That was a great discovery, Leo. It really makes me wonder, what's in your attic? Maybe there's a mystery waiting for you too. I hope our friends enjoyed this story. Tell us in the comments if you want more stories. We love to hear from you. And hey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure together. That's all for today's mystery. See you in the next story. Goodbye.